time I talk to you. You're like, Scoop, technology is the greatest thing ever.
Just give me a good spreadsheet, that's all I need. Mr. Timmons, how are you? You know what? I think I have some in my truck.
Check, check.
We are good. Hey, Sev. I might be.
And good late afternoon from Lions Field in Marceline. I'm Big Irv, and Casey Milliron is our studio engineer tonight. We're getting set for softball action here tonight. Got a couple of state-ranked teams. In fact, a couple of teams in the top 5 in the last Class 2 coaches poll. The number 5 ranked Marceline Lady Tigers are taking on the number 1 ranked Fayette Lady Falcons. Fayette coming in at 20-1 on the season. Marceline at 15-3-1. Should be an interesting Lewis and Clark Conference matchup here tonight. Probably for all the marbles in the conference, if you think about it. Both teams undefeated in the conference, so this could decide that very well tonight. So Marceline and maybe have a little home field advantage tonight. The wind could be a factor tonight. Wind is blowing from left to right tonight, so the batter's hitting it to right field to get a little help. If you hit it to left field, you're not going to get help right now because the flag is blowing from left to right now out in center field. We've had some showers around the area this afternoon, pop-ups. We've haven't really had anything here, but other parts of Marceline, and Marceline's not a huge town, obviously, have had a little bit of rain, even some hard showers just for a short time. So we could dodge raindrops tonight. That could be part of it. About a 40% chance for some rain here today, but it's a beautiful evening temperature-wise. Temperature is in the low 80s, and these two teams are meeting at home plate. We're going to come back in 2 minutes, talk more about the game right after this.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you would all please rise and remove all head covering as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Gary.
Welcome once again to Lions Field here in beautiful Marceline, Missouri for tonight's Lewis and Clark Conference softball action between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Fayette Lady Falcons. Sunderland. Third baseman, number 14, Megan Lewis.
Back at Lions Field in Marceline, I'm Big Irv, and I have your starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the 20-1 Fayette Lady Falcons, Addison Newell will catch and bat first. Presley Sunderland will be the shortstop hitting second. Megan Lewis, the third baseman, hits third. Hannah Quint, right fielder, bats fourth. Maddie Lawson, the first baseman, hits fifth. Skylar Sunderland, the second baseman, bats sixth. Jordan Ball, the pitcher, bats seventh. Bella Asbury, the DP, bats eighth. And Addison Powell, the left fielder, bats ninth. The center fielder in the flex position is Mackenzie Felton. For Marceline, leading off and pitching, Cassie Rogers. Batting second in center field is Sarah Koosman. The shortstop, Ireland Bloss, will bat third. Addison Huber bats cleanup. She's the third baseman. Gracie Jordan will catch and bat fifth. Jenna Elam will play first base and bat sixth. Ella Lau, the designated player who had 2 home runs the other night against Brookfield, will bat seventh. Kennedy Edgar in left field batting eighth. Emmy Smith-Heisler, the second baseman, will bat ninth. And Chloe Darrell is the flex player. She is in right field. So those are the starting lineups. We're going to have the first pitch of tonight's game in 2 minutes here on KDWD.
Behind the plate, the one.
Well, we've returned to Marceline, and it is coming down big time here. We got a rain shower that is hit at Lions Field. First pitch of the game was a ball. Second pitch is a ball as Newell leads off. I mean, the rain is just absolutely pouring, and then we're going to stop the game. So we're 2 pitches into the game, and we're going to have to stop. So we have had to stop the game here. We've had sunshine and a few partly cloudy conditions here. Now all of a sudden it has decided to let loose. Not necessarily a storm, it's just some heavy rain that has just started to come down here. And now 2 pitches into the game, we have had to stop action. The umpires let it go for just a minute. The only problem is here, there's no way they're ever going to get a tarp back out on the field here. So it's just going to be hope that this shower moves on through. because it is flat coming down here right now. Now, it may not last very long, but it is certainly raining. Now, it is starting to let up just a little bit now. I can tell by the sound on the tin roof here that it's – and Dustin Watson's over here. He's the PA announcer tonight, and he just gets geared up to start here. Now we're going to stop for a while, and now the rain has begun to subside. Hopefully this will just be a passing thing, and we'll be able to start because the field was in perfect condition. It was dry. We have not really had any rain here at the field. We'd had some rain. I had some reports of rain. Now it's going to start coming down again, isn't it? I had some reports of some showers in other parts of town here a few minutes ago. Now we're getting it here. So unfortunately, we're in a rain delay as the game just got started. Allison Newell stepped to the plate, took a couple of pitches for balls, and then they decided to stop the game, and everybody went for cover. Now, again, I can see blue sky in patches out there, but right here where we are in the south part of Marceline, it's flat coming down, and I don't know. This is with a big matchup here tonight, a couple of the top 5 teams and a couple of teams at the top of the Lewis and Clark Conference. Not what we wanted to see, but we knew there was a chance of rain. But it's only 40%, so we're getting every bit of that right now. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. We'll see how things shape up. Maybe we can take a commercial break and get rid of the rain, but we'll be back in 2 minutes here on KDWD. Well, we're back here at Lions Field in Marceline, and the rain is still falling, and it's coming down at a pretty good clip right now. And you can tell the water is now beginning to gather on that dirt infield out there. Not sure how much you can take of this, but it was perfectly dry. We really hadn't had any rain in Marceline until just now. Now these pop-ups have formed. I see some lighter clouds and some lighter sky, some blue sky down to the south and east here. So hopefully this is going to move on through and we'll be able to play this game. But a lot of rain has fallen in a short period of time here. We were in the top of the first inning. Allison Newell stepped to the plate, took 2 balls from Cassie Rogers, and then the heavens let loose, and we had to stop the game at that point. So that's where we are right now, top of the first inning. Two balls, no strikes to Allison Newell. And then the rain hit. You know, we might even actually get to see some sun before long here. It's we may have we may get this cleared out of here. We may be able to start this game, but the field at this point has taken quite a bit of rain. There's no way they could have covered anything. Wasn't enough time to do that, but I think if we're lucky, this is going to move on to the north here. So you folks that are watching the live stream on the video are seeing this, because we are broadcasting on the Marceline live stream right now, the video stream live and online. So you folks on there can see that the conditions are starting to improve. It looks like, from what I can see, it's starting to clear up down to the south and even down to the south and west here. But I mean, still rain coming down right at this minute, but you're going to start may see some sunshine here in just a minute once these clouds move through here. But it's going to take, now it's starting to stop, but now we've got some puddles of water out behind second base. Got a little puddle right in front of home plate. Over by the Marceline dugout, there's a puddle over there too, and maybe they can get the field ready to go and play again if this goes ahead and moves on out of here. But just on and off showers, and then we had it almost let up. Now it's the big drop still coming down out there, so hopefully we can play some softball here at some point here if this can move on out of here. We just got underway and the rains came down. And Dustin Watson's here with me right now. I'm just going to take my headset off and talk to him. Yeah, Dustin, we took quite a little bit of rain there in a short period of time, didn't we?
There is a very large pool behind second base. That's not the kind of thing they're going to get rid of quickly and easily, no matter how hard Coach Lowther, Coach Busman, and the other gentlemen and ladies are going to jump in as a ground crew and help. That little puddle back there is definitely going to be the biggest problem I can see right now.
Well, and there's other puddles out right in front of home plate. If I kind of lean forward, I see one there they'll have to take care of, and the one over by the dugout's probably not a big deal. But yeah, the ones out behind the bases, and the infield's going to be sticky, but it's something I think if they put some field dry out there in certain spots, they could probably get away with. Now the sun's going to come out, so yeah, that'll help a little bit, and the breeze probably help too. But it was kind of an ill-timed shower, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And see, the concern for the folks that might not really understand the difference between softball and baseball is softball has a lot more small ball, a lot more bunting, a lot more stealing, a lot more moving runners. So that puddle in front of home plate, even with some dry on it, it's still going to be super sticky, which is going to make for a lot more bunting and a lot more base stealing. But it could also mean, a lot higher ERAs for the pitching staff.
And we were now see the rain. The rain's going to come down again here. We're just going to have to live with that, I think. But we were looking forward tonight here to a great matchup. This is a couple of state-ranked teams, and Marceline 15-3-1, Fayette coming in at 20-1. This was going to be a marquee matchup if there ever was one, and now it's being dampened big time.
Well, and I think the thing that it really does is it makes questions for the result no matter what happens, because now if a ball gets caught in a puddle or gets stuck in the mud and it results in an extra base for somebody, now there's built-in reasons why things didn't go any certain people's ways. I think you're right, though, or this should be a marquee matchup, the conference championship and all but title, and you've got two teams that have their eyes on bigger things, though, than the conference title. These are two teams that are absolutely aching for postseason glory. And by the way, I just want to point out, this is the first game I've announced this year. I'm officially retired from media, so somehow this is my fault.
I know, it is. Yeah, they brought you into the fray here, and now it's Dustin's fault. He was subbing tonight for Tanya Kelly, who normally is the PA announcer here at the home games, but he came in tonight to sub for her, so he's here, and you can see if you look off again to the south and the west, you see the rain showers moving back in again now. Whether this, and if you look over toward the Marceline Municipal Pool over there, you can again see look like a wave of rain moving in. So it's just going to be one of those things where we're getting sunshine for a minute, and then we got clouds move in, we get some rain, and now what we're trying to do is just keep this out here. But I see now it's appearing to move back in again. I see some more rain coming from the south. So get ready, folks. It's going to be one of those nights here. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this game in. It's not necessarily that we have a thunderstorm. We just have on and off showers here. Now, the showers that we could see over to the south and toward the the pool have made it here now, and it's coming down again. Not nearly as heavy as it was earlier, but it's getting there. So a lot of rain coming down, and what we're going to do here, I'll go ahead and take another break here, and we will go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and take another break. We'll come back here and see what the weather looks like, see if there's any news on what we might do or how long we might wait this out. We're at Lions Field in Marceline in a rain delay in the top of the first inning. We had one batter come up and took 2 balls. It was 2-0. That was the count to Allison Newell. And then they had to stop the game because of heavy rain. And now the rain has settled back in a little bit. Not heavy, but it's coming down out there. Moderate rain here at Lions Field in Marceline. I'm Big Irv. And take it back to Casey at the station. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back right after this. Back here at Lions Field in Marceline, I'm Big Irv, and we have a rain delay right now. Still have a little bit of light rain falling. We had some heavy rain earlier, but we were getting ready to go. We just had seen the first 2 pitches of the game, and they were both balls. And then right after the first 2 pitches to Allison Newell, we went into a rain delay here as the umpire stopped the game, and we've had on and off showers since then. I think that eventually this is going to move out of here. It won't rain continuously, but it just seems like we just can't seem to get the blue sky right here. I've got some blue sky that I'm seeing down to the south and sort of to the southwest, and then you see the sun trying to come through the clouds over there. But we've had several waves of showers move through, and a couple of them have been pretty heavy, so that has caused a few puddles to form out on the playing surface out behind second base, out toward the outfield grass. There's a puddle, pretty good sized puddle out there. Another one over by the Marceline dugout, and then one right in front of home plate, right in front of the left-hand batter's box out there. And a few other puddles have formed out there, but probably not enough yet to say this game's over for sure, but it certainly got wet in a hurry. Hadn't had any rain all day long, and then all of a sudden a pop-up shower hit, and then it just let loose. So that's where we are right now. We're trying to decide, okay, we're going to really no need to go out and work on the field yet. The rain is still lightly falling out there. So they'll have to, if we can just get in, every time I think it looks like it's going to stop, then another little wave of rain starts coming in. So The sun is going to, it looks like, going to pop out here. A little bit of a breeze blowing tonight. We had told you it hasn't changed, just still blowing left to right from the left field corner to the right field corner, it looks like, straight across. But the rain continues to fall here at Lions Field in Marceline. We had just started the game, top of the first inning, when the rain hit. The number 1 ranked Fayette Lady Falcons, 20-1 on the season. Marceline 15-3-1 on the season, the 5th ranked in Class 2. That poll came out earlier this week. At the time, Fayette was 18-1, and at the time, Marceline, I think, had 13 wins. Tonight's game, if we get to play the rest of it, will be brought to you in part by Marceline R5 Schools, Sport Zone in Marceline, Cup Chevrolet in Marceline, DeVoy Baker Insurance in Brookfield, Extreme Recreation in Brookfield, Affordable Plumbing and Septic of New Cambria, First Missouri Bank of Brookfield, Milan, Kearney, North Kansas City, and Eagleville, Marceline Family Health Mart Pharmacy, Pringer Foods, Marceline, Brookfield, Brunswick, and Buckland, Good Sense Deli Fresh Subs in Marceline, Compass Health Network, Jason Weidert, your Lane County, New York Life agent in Brookfield, Smith Motor in Brookfield, Allstate Insurance, agent Cindy Black Rogers in Marceline, the Paper Station in Marceline, Life Care Center of Brookfield, Macon Electric Heating and Air in Marceline, Regional Missouri Bank with branches in Keatsville, Salisbury, Glasgow, Paris, and 2 locations in Marceline and Moberly. Grand River Welding Institute in Brookfield, The Order of the Redeemed, fictional Christian suspense novel by Warren Kane, a.k.a. Tom Kelly of Marceline. Schmitz Building and Rental Center, west of Marceline on Highway 36. Preferred Bank, Marceline, Brookfield, Rothville, Lee Summit, and Napoleon. Century 21 Team Elite, local agent Tony Sportsman of Marceline. Edward Jones, financial advisor Lon Luckert of Brookfield. Pioneer Skilled Nursing Center of Marceline. More Fans in Marceline. Quinn Lumber, Marceline, Brookfield, and Macon. And Brad's Welding Shop, east of Marceline, in wonderful Wild and Woolly Ween. And the rain continues to fall here at Lions Field. I've watching all the fans they brought umbrellas tonight. They were prepared. Well, for the most part, they were prepared, and it looks like this is going to move on out of here. I mean, the sun is starting to shine here. We've got some blue skies above us. If we could just get these rain clouds to disperse. It is lightly raining at this time, and I guess we'll see what happens here. I don't have any, on the Royals Network, when the rain delay hits, they go into the rain delay mode and play back old interviews from the past. I don't have any old games that Dustin and I did from the past queued up to play here, or an old softball game we could throw on for a while. I don't have that queued up and ready to go, so I guess we just have to wait this out. But I do have a lot of spots to play, so not like we're going to be way ahead here if I take another break here. So let me now the rain is basically has come to a stop here as the skies have cleared up. So now what we have to do is hope that something doesn't come in behind this, although there are some dark clouds down to the south and more toward the southwest, I guess. Of course, Marceline sits a little funny if you're looking at things here. You don't know exactly what way. It's toward the south area, south and west area, so darker clouds down there. We'll see. Most of this stuff today has been moving to the north, maybe even a little bit to the north and west today. Some of these have been coming out from the south and moving on up to the north. These pop-up showers today, and maybe even a few thunderstorms in some locations as well. We haven't had any storms here. We just had the rain, the moderate to heavy rain that's been falling here. All right, I'm going to take another break here. Let's take a 60-second break, and we'll come back and reevaluate what's going on here at the ballpark after we take this break, right after this. Back here at Lions Field in Marceline, Big Irv, and their umpires, coaches, administrator are talking things over out on the field right now, trying to decide, do we go ahead and try to place some field dry down on the field and then try to play this thing? You know, it's going to take a little work to get the field ready to go. Do they want to do that? I see Cassie Rogers is warming up down the right field line here, down the first base line. Mike James, the head coach for Fayette, and Todd Lowther, the Marceline head man, are both out on the pitching circle right now, out there talking this over and talking it over with the home plate umpire, trying to figure out, can we play this or not? Do we want to play this? I mean, can they, you know, I mean, they've been walking around on the field. I don't know that the middle of the field is going to be that bad a shape. It's just a matter of they're going to have to get rid of some of the puddles. A lot of this will soak in because we had been very dry recently. We haven't had much rain in our area for a while. We've had a few storms move through, but nothing that has soaked things. And I've had everybody telling me that in the know that we do need moisture, so they don't really, I don't know that they put a lot of water on this outfield or anything like that, so it probably soaked right in. It'll be slick, no doubt about that. So right now we're the meeting of the minds out there right now. The coaches, the assistant coaches, even have Mr. Sherrow, superintendent of schools, is out there as the administrator here this evening. They're talking about this, and we'll see what's decided here in a few minutes. Right now, no rain. A little bit of, you know, the sun is popping out from time to time here, and a little bit of breeze. We're just waiting to see, okay, are they going to try this tonight, or are we going to call it off? I don't know. Right now, again, as I say, no rain falling, so. And do you want to wear this, Dustin? Since you're here? Yeah, since I'll just give him the headset. It's usually reserved for the coach after the game, but
Luckily, I know what I'm doing with it most of the time.
Well, we unretired him for a few minutes here, I guess, to talk amongst ourselves since we don't have anything else to talk about right now, and I'm getting tired of listening to my voice.
Well, I think the biggest concern on the field right now is I'm seeing a lot of attention being paid to the pitcher's mound, and I could guess that Coach James and Coach Lowther are both definitely concerned about that puddle in front of home plate and that small lake between second base and center field. You know, those are the kind of things, you can put some field dry out there and you can try to get it, but again, the concern isn't necessarily just, is it coming again?
Oh, it's a little bit of rain again. Nothing heavy,
but honestly, it's got to be a concern about the kids and their safety. Because like I said before I got a headset, you know, both these teams have postseason aspirations. And I'd hate to see somebody try to force this thing going tonight. Kids slip and slide around second base and blow a knee out and cost a team a potential, you know, long postseason run, or, you know, just hurt a kid at Everett. That, you know, I don't ever want to see a kid hurt. And I think that's probably the impetus of the discussion at second, at the pitcher's mound between it and second base.
Yeah, I'd say you're right. I mean, I think they're just talking about can we, or maybe they look at the weather and say, okay, where are these showers to the south here? Are they going to make it if two or three of these hit like what we had to start with here? I don't think there's any way they can play on this. No. I mean, in this field does not hold water. I mean, this field is really one of the better ones around that you can get ready to play.
Yeah, this field is amazingly well-drained, well-maintained. The tarp was on it last night just in case. I mean, we take good care of Lions Field between the coaches, the players, and the city and the parents. I mean, full credit is due to everyone involved. I know old Hawk, he would make darn sure this field was perfect from the city. And I know Coach Lowther and Coach Busman spend a lot of time out here, as will Coach Lineball with the baseball group, making sure that this is right. But again, this is bigger than a Lewis and Clark Conference Championship. This is bigger than a game. This is bigger than state rankings. This is about the safety of our players and our kids. And you're talking about 14 to 18-year-old kids there, and I don't want to see any of them hurt. There's no sense in it. But at the same time, Fayette done drove that long drive up Highway 5 to get here. The fans are here. We're all here. But, I mean, you got to weigh it. How much do you want to go for? Because also, like I said earlier, if you're just joining us, that you could have a ball get stuck in the bog out there, and cost your team 3 runs that cost you the Lewis and Clark Conference title and this game and your state ranking.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's not something anybody wants to have happen to them either,
No,
especially
no.
when you got 2 really good teams like this with really good pitchers, really good hitters. You want these teams to meet up in an occasion where there's no excuses, no going back. We're going to find out who the better team is.
The Fayette Lady Falcons are warming up out on the grass right now, even though the rain has come back in again. It's not heavy, but it's again coming down, and you wonder where it's coming from, because I'm looking out here. I look down to toward the south, toward the scoreboard, out toward the pool, and you're seeing more blue than you are in white out in the sky than anything else. It just seems like it's right over the top of us. We can't get it to move on to the north, but that's what we've got right now. Some light rain falling here.
I see Terry McMillan's here. It's probably his fault.
It probably is.
Not mine
Terry
anymore.
Mack. And then some people say, right around town here, we've got places that have no rain at all. And
it's coming down now.
So, now here it comes again. Even though it doesn't look like it should be raining, it is raining here at the ballpark in Marceline. So I'm afraid that this, if it's just going to keep doing this, there's no way we're ever going to get this field ready to play, especially if it rains this hard, and the folks can see it if they're watching our live stream. I know the folks that are listening on the radio and on our stream can't know that, but
it is on the YouTube channel, and you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it on there, and I'm sure you can see that puddle in behind second base there. So I think it's just a matter of Mr. Sherrow is headed back.
Yeah, he might be having me make a PA announcement. I'm having a feeling.
He's coming up this way, so yeah.
Let me take my headset off, see if the boss needs something.
You can do that. Yeah, go ahead and do that. So we're going to find out what is going to happen here if he's coming up this way. So they're looking for field dry right now is what I'm hearing. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and take another break. We got plenty of commercials we can play, so I'm going to go ahead and take a 2-minute break here, and then we're going to come back and we will see what the final decision is here. So back in 2 minutes on KDWD. We're back here at the ballpark in Marceline at Lions Field, where we're in a rain delay right at the moment.
Yes, sir.
And we may end up playing a little music here during our delay. I'm putting Casey on the spot. She said
But
it might
not to
take a minute
bat.
to put a few songs in there, so we might. I don't know how long it's going to take. They're trying to, I think, to come up with some field dry.
Yeah, Coach Lather said we're going to wait about 20, 25 minutes to see if we can get this thing in, see what we can find to get this field back into shape. And, that's the best we can ask.
Yeah.
If it's just not safe for kids to play and we're not going to get a good, fair contest out of it, then, yeah, we got to play another night, as inconvenient as that is.
Cassie Rogers is trying to stay loose down there. She's throwing the warm-up pitches, just trying to stay warm. Gracie Jordan and her playing catch down there.
It's something that people don't think about with softball, too, is that a softball pitcher can technically pitch 2-3 games in a row without, in baseball we always have the rotation of the rest and only so many innings pitched and pitches thrown and pitch counts. Softball, because of the windmill motion, the shoulders aren't as destroyed. So that tends to leave pitchers able to throw a little more often than their overhand competitors.
Well, we had thrown 2 pitches in the game, and the rain started coming even before the game started. Just right at the time we were going to start here, it started raining and had 2 pitches thrown. Then they stopped it. Had some heavy rain, then it kind of let up a little bit. Then heavy rain again, and then we've had on and off showers. But right now, just a sprinkle or 2, if that. So they're going to wait a few minutes to see if, first of all, I guess, if any more rain comes, and then also to see if they can to obtain or find some field dry to put on some spots out there that took a bit of this rain. Now there's of course there's dry dirt underneath this, but it's getting to it. That's if it could just dry a little bit here, I think it would be fine. But it's just a matter of the waiting game here to see if they can get it in shape, and if we get any more of these pop-up showers that head our way. And if that happens, we may just have to scrap it.
Well, and that's as inconvenient as that may be, as unhappy as that may make us. It's again, you have to take player safety into consideration before you take anything else. We can find gas money to bring everybody back together. We can find time to bring everybody back together, but you can't get back a child being hurt, because that's too costly in my universe.
All right, well, I think we're gonna take it back to the station here for a few minutes. Casey's greatest hits here. She's going to play a couple of songs for us. So
Get some Garth in there, Casey.
Casey Milliron's going to play the part of radio personality. She's not. I don't think she's actually going to go on the air though. And she can if she wants. That's fine with me. But she's going to play a couple of songs here. We're going to take it back. We were in a rain delay here at the ballpark in Marceline, but we're going to come back in a few minutes after we have a little musical interlude here. Maybe we have some Percy Faith and his orchestra or something like that. I don't know.
There you go.
But she's got something lined up for us.
Morse Day in the Time.
Or, something. Yeah, there you go. Some 80s music for you. We'll come back in a few minutes here on KDWD. I believe we have come back here. We played a couple songs for you there, and they are working on the field now. They got some rakes out there, several folks out there working.
Who ordered 2 hot dogs wearing a pink out shirt, please come get them.
They're working on that puddle behind second base right now, and if they can get that dried up a little bit, Kerry Sayers out there, he's working on home plate around the area there using the rake, trying to get things dried out a little bit. So what we have to hope for now is that no more rain hits and that they can dry this up enough to start this game. And obviously with both teams here, they'll try the best they can to get the game started and play this. But if it looks like, within 15 minutes there's going to be another big rainstorm coming in, they may just not worry about it. But right now they're working on see if they can dry this field out. Maybe if they have some field dry, that maybe they know where they can get it. They will. Do we have some? Okay, that will help. But the field can't take a whole lot of those heavy rainstorms, so we're going to have a little bit of a delay here. I don't know how long it's going to be, but the breeze. At least we have a breeze, and the sun is kind of trying to shine here at Lions Field in Marceline. Partly cloudy skies right at the moment. We have some blue, we have some clouds, we have the sun. Got a little bit of everything here, and a chance of rain this evening. Was only set at about 40%, but we got that. Definitely got some heavy rain that was falling. No storms, it was just heavy rain for a short period of time, so we had to stop the game. So I may put Casey on the spot again, maybe have her cue up another couple of songs here for us, and I'll give her a minute to do that. But we were just underway, top of the first inning. Addison Newell was leading it off for Fayette. She took the first 2 pitches for balls, and then they stopped the game. The rain started coming down heavy, so the umpires decided, well, we probably ought to go ahead and just stop this. So they did. A good idea, because it would have been tough for a pitcher to even, with Cassie and with the pitcher for Fayette, Jordan Ball, who is very talented, by the way, as well. Very talented pitchers going in this game here tonight. In fact, they are actually out there at the pitcher's circle right now talking it over out there. They know each other, give each other a hug out there, and are talking it over out there, and I'm sure not divulging any strategies, obviously, but they know each other, and they've, pitched against each other before. So nothing new there. They do know each other, so they're talking it over. And it's nice that when here's kids that are 50 miles away, but yet they know each other because they're great athletes.
Oh, yeah, and probably play on travel teams together.
And they smile at each other right now, but when the game gets underway, they're not going to smile at each other. They're going to take it seriously, and it's a game. It's a serious high school contest then. But they're milling around out there trying to make the decision. Okay, we're going to get this ready to go. What are we going to do?
Well, and I think it's nice that you see a whole bunch of folks, because Kerry went ahead and got a bunch of shovels and rakes out of his truck, I'm willing to bet you. We pulled some stuff here out of the concession stand, and there are just dads, grandpas, coaches, all out there trying to work together to let the kids play this game. And that's one of the best things I love about being in this community, Irv, is just we come together and we take care of each other, and we take care of making sure we're giving the best for everybody, and that's awesome.
All right. Well, and they are doing that right now. They're out there working on it, trying to get this field ready to restart the game. We hadn't gotten much further than 2 pitches into it, and then the heavens opened, and we had some heavy rain for a short period of time, and now sun has popped out. No rain. We got a nice breeze. Temperatures in the 70s now after it cooled things off, and we're expecting cooler weather the next several days, even into next week. It looks beautiful next week. Looks like we're going to have 70s and then low 50s for lows, and it's going to be perfect fall weather next week. But a little rain between now and the weekend, it looks like. Well, I guess Casey's got a couple more songs ready for us. We're gonna play those, and then we'll come back here. We'll reevaluate where we are, and we'll see if we're going to be able to restart this game anytime soon. So we'll take it back to the station just for a few minutes. All right, we're back here at Lions Field, and we just received word, just as the song was ending there, they've decided to go ahead and postpone the games tonight. I think part of that is it looks nice right now, but down to the south and southeast, you see some dark clouds down that way and even down to the straight south. As I look at right down to the south of the KDWD Tower, there are some dark clouds. I'm afraid that's going to move up to the north, and we're going to end up getting more rain, and that's kind of what they're looking at too, because they may get the game started and get into the game maybe an inning or two, and then it's going to start raining again. We're going to be back where we started from. So they're just going to go ahead and postpone tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let Casey, I'll let her go ahead and play a 2-minute break here of commercials if we've still got all those there. Let's go ahead and play a 2-minute break of commercials, and we'll come back here at Lions Field. All right, we're back here at the ballpark in Marceline, and we're getting ready to wrap it up here. We are going to have a postponed game. We got to play a couple of pitches, and that was it. Now it looks like more rain is coming, and they've decided just to go ahead and postpone this. We'll let you know when they decide a makeup date. But for now, this game has been postponed, and we're going to take it back to the station here. We're going to play some music. We'll join the Royals tonight at 6:30. That game is they haven't even started the pregame yet, so we can't join them right now. So we'll be joining Royals baseball on time tonight instead of in progress. So we're going to take it back to the station now, and then we'll have Royals baseball coming up at 6:30. Again, Marceline and Fayette softball has been postponed due to weather conditions tonight, and will be made up at a later time. So we'll join you from Chester Ray Stadium tomorrow night for high school football, and on the morning show tomorrow. So from the ballpark here in Marceline, good night from Lions Field.